Super Mario Maker was a pure delight when it launched on the Wii U in 2015. While it was ultimately too late to save the system, the game perfectly used the gamepad as players could make their own levels and check out a slew of creations online. The sublime experience of creating was dotted by so much weirdness. Skinny Mario, the Mario Paint Fly Swatter minigame, the Mystery Mushroom, and random death sound effects. In addition to providing a unique and playful creation mode, Super Mario Maker was also profoundly bizarre. 4 years later, and Super Mario Maker 2 is on the verge of coming out on Nintendo Switch. In many ways, it's a far superior game, adding in an excellent set of story mode levels, widening the pool of items and tools to use in creation, and launching on a console with a much bigger install base. But Mario Maker 2, for better or worse, cuts off the knees of some of the most memorably abnormal and goofy parts of its home console predecessor. Skinny Mario has been eradicated, while a few Mario Paint references still exist. Shouts out to Undo Dog. The Fly Swatter minigame is gone. The Mystery Mushroom and all of its numerous guest characters are just missing. Random death sound effects also are seemingly absent. Even other playful elements, such as shaking items to change them to alternate versions, are instead demystified down to holding the item in place and accessing a menu. I implore you all to check out GameXplain's several videos experimenting in Mario Maker 2 and see how limited aspects of the toolset are. Now, I know this isn't going to be a super popular take. Seems like a lot of people already love Mario Maker 2. I'm just saying, Mario Maker 1 and 2, both fantastic games. And I'm aware most of this isn't really germane to how Mario Maker plays. Ultimately, the glory of new items, new themes, and the delightfully charming Super Mario 3D World skin outweighs the absence of a haunting, tall and lanky Mario sprite. Even still, that cool 3D World skin is totally divorced from the other ones. You can't even stack enemies in the 3D World style, and while you can still do amazing things in that Koopa car is so much fun, it's so siloed off that it requires more deliberate design work to make a level than the experimentation and fanciful play of making in the original. Limitations were always going to hinder Mario Maker as Nintendo moved away from dual screens with a built-in stylus. The Wii U gamepad made for the perfect setting for Mario Maker, and the Switch does an admirable job between button and touch controls to try to replicate the freedom of simultaneous gamepad and TV play. In the process of that transfer to the next platform, though, Super Mario Maker became less of a quirky experiment and more of a utilitarian product. At the end of the day, Super Mario Maker 2 is still a very, very charming and enjoyable game. I'm likely going to put a lot of time into it, but part of its wacky soul might have been corrupted in the process. But if that's the price we have to pay for an interesting story mode, a more robust assortment of tools, and a player base that will dwarf the Wii U's in a matter of months, maybe that's okay. If the Mystery Mushroom had to die in order for Mario Maker to live, that's probably worth it, but it's still a bummer. Also, there's always the hope and the chance that some of these quirks, or even brand new ones, will be included in future updates, like the Online Friends multiplayer patch that was promised at E3 2019. The original Mario Maker was very good about smoothing out some issues while also deepening the creation pool through updates over time after the game's launch. In the era of live games, Super Mario Maker 2 could get its skinny Mario groove back. I'll shoulder my mild disappointment now and cheer for a brighter and weirder tomorrow, and let's get real, I'm gonna play a lot of Mario Maker 2 even with these reservations. I hope that you got to this point in the video and you realize that I'm not here to say that Mario Maker 2 is bad. Just saying there's some parts of it that I'm a little sad aren't in the new game, but were in the first one. And both games are great, but maybe some aspects are better than others in both of them. Pros and cons, both things. What a world. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out our other Mario Maker 2 content. We're going to have a lot of it. We already have a review, we already have some footage, and we're going to have Mario Maker Iron Chef, and we're going to be doing all sorts of community level stuff, so go check us out. Nintendo World Report TV. Check out our Twitter at Nintendo_NWR. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/NWR, and be sure to check out From Here, and John will tell you more. Bye.
This video is made possible by our generous supporters on Patreon. Did you know that Nintendo World Report is funded directly by fans like you? When you support Nintendo World Report on Patreon, you get immediate access to multiple exclusive podcasts every month, exclusive Discord channels, an early look at select content, and more, all for as little as $1 a month. Check out patreon.com/NWR for all the details.